Hello, viewers of Busitema University Television. Welcome to yet another episode of the Busitema University Television, the online television connecting the 6 campuses of the mighty Busitema University. My name is Edison Masereka, the host for today's episode, and on set today, I am having finalist students, third-year students of Busitema University, pursuing a Bachelor's of Science in Education, and they are students of sustainable education. And today we have them to speak to us about a few issues that are central to our university, especially the security in as far as Busitema University Nagongera campus is concerned. And I'm going to have our guests introduce themselves to us, and I'm going to start right from the other side. Please introduce yourself to the viewers.
Oh, well, thank you very much for hosting us on VUTV tonight. I'm so much glad. My name is Akiror Esther Josephine, one of the students in ESD, that is Education for Sustainable Development in Busitema University, Nagongera campus. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. By the name, I'm called Abel, ESD, and not to waste much time, let me just give this opportunity to one of our colleagues.
Thank you so much. I'm glad this evening for this opportunity granted. My name is Bulot Andrew, an ESD student.
Well, I'm by the name Ojok Simon. Thank you for the opportunity granted. I'm a student of ESD, Busitema University, Nagongera campus.
Wow, thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank the BUTV for hosting us today. My name is Mrs. Daniel, a student of Busitema University and a student of ESD. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. My name is Ogala Pius. I'm also a student of ESD. I do education at Busitema. I would thank VUTV for hosting us today and to share with us these burning issues.
Okay. Thank you so much, gentlemen and lady, for having introduced yourselves to our viewers. You are students of sustainable development. And in sustainable development, security is very key because we understand that as a people, we cannot be in position to develop if we are not secure, if we are not in good security. And the issue of security has been one of the issues that as a campus, Nagongera campus, we have been struggling with. So we want to hear your views on the causes of insecurity in this campus and the possible solutions. What can we do as students to be able to overcome insecurity? We have been having incidents of theft, students being attacked, and all those different things. So we're going to hear from you how you think really we can be able to fight this challenge. And to have us start the conversation, I'm going to ask Miss Akiror Esther to introduce to us the issue of insecurity in this campus. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, moderator. Once again, I want to say thank you, BUTV, for this innovation. At least our voices can reach to the voiceless. Thank you very much. Concerning what we have at hand today, first of all, I want to say we are students of Busitema University, Nagongera campus, and we are teachers, yeah, and I believe teachers who are watching us outside there, they must be happy. Yeah, we are teachers, and during our course as we are pursuing this bachelor's, we happen to have one of the course units that is ESD, and if you look at the curriculum of our curriculum of Uganda today, we are looking like the curriculum is looking at something like are students able to come up with the innovative ideas or implementing the ideas that they are learning, not just learning from class, but implementing what they are learning from class. So that's why we are here today, given the fact that if as ESD as a course unit, in the education department, we basically look at living sustainably. You as a person, me as a person, as a student, and not only in campus, even the viewers that are watching us, that are watching us right now from outside. How do you live sustainably? But to cut it short, we looked at one particular area, and that is security. And that's why we are here today. First of all, we have to look at the personal security. We have the personal security, and then we have the general security. How do you how are you secure, like as in person? How are you secure? So that's why we are here today, to address that. We want to talk to you, we want to speak to you about your personal security. We want to talk to you about yeah, basically that's
Thank you
why
so
we are
much.
here.
Thank you so much, Esther. So, could you please cite for us some of the incidents of insecurity that we have had in our campus in the recent past?
Oh, yeah, thank you very much. Like as I said earlier, we are from Nagongera, and we have registered a number of incidences concerning insecurity. One, we have we have registered cases of rape. Our girls have been raped alongside the way from the campus, like moving from the campus to the trading center where most of the students reside. They have been raped, I think in 2000,
Around
2000
2020, early 2020.
yeah, early 2020, we registered that incident, and many others. And then away from that, we have registered a number of theft. Students have lost phones, students have lost laptops, students have lost property. And there's this scenario, like in our hostels, inside hostels, yeah, we have lost so many things. The thieves get into the hostels where these students reside in, and then and this is all because of, like, our campus is open. We don't have a fence, like, that can prevent these people from coming in. I think that's why we are registering such cases. And then the other thing is the snakes. We have girls that have, like, not only girls, even the boys, they have been through such scenarios. They have been bitten by snakes. Yeah, there are so many things that have happened concerning insecurity. We have our students have been beaten, like caned. Eh? Some of them sustained injuries. Like, we have a bridge that is connecting to Nagongera, Nagongera Trading Center, where most of the students reside. Yeah, most of the students there they have sustained injuries, and that's why we are here basically today, to sensitize the mass, to sensitize the students, to sensitize people outside there that are watching at us on our security. And it's not only like students, even you, or everyone that is watching at us today. How do we always, how is your security? There are people who always live recklessly. They don't mind about their lives. They don't mind about their security. From home, before you leave home, your workplace, everywhere, they don't mind. But this is one of the key issues in life. So we need to observe our security.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, me Esther, for that preamble on the security in our campus. At this point, I'm going to bring in Mr. Sisi to tell us what are some of the causes of insecurity in this campus, as far as you have known.
Wow, thank you very much once again, our host. I would like to speak about these causes, some of the causes which lead to insecurity amongst us. Actually, security is very, very vital into our lives. And as me, as you, and to everyone who is watching and to us, we have to take it very serious. We have to take it really, really very serious. Some of the causes of insecurity as far as Nagongera campus is concerned, and not only Nagongera, but it can be also to the places out there. One of the causes is lack of security lights within campus and also alongside the way to our halls of residence and to the town council, which is within campus where students reside. We have registered cases where people or students have been bitten by snakes due to lack of security lights. If there were security lights, for example, along the way, someone could easily see that, that is a snake, and someone could see how to do what? To avoid it. So it is one of the causes of insecurity. I would like also to speak about the poor dressing code, more especially amongst ladies. It is also very serious because you find that someone is dressing, putting on a dress which is actually not worth putting, which entices men to rape them. For example, we have registered cases of rape. This might be one of the causes. Someone puts on very tight clothes which entices men. We have men like in the town council, Nagongera town council, who others are drug addicts. When they see such, they become enticed and say, and start
Daniel,
drawing
I'm going
plans.
to interject you a little. You're citing poor dressing as one of the reasons to why our ladies are raped. And the last incident of rape that I remember in this campus happened at night. And I don't know how you will connect that to poor dressing. I mean, someone is going for a party, they're dressing, they're going for a party, and then some people gang up in the night to rape that person. Would you blame their dressing really for that? I really think it might have to go beyond that. Maybe elaborate them more.
Yeah, it might be two-way. For example, for that case, they failed to manage time. They actually moved at night. But there is also a case where someone is putting on a dress which actually entices men to rape, and they can actually look for other ways. For example, someone can actually get a plan in the mind to go and wait for this person who was dressed poorly somewhere
So don't
on
you
the
think we
way.
have to blame the men? We should blame the men because if evil is in someone's mind, even if you dress like an angel, they will still think of raping you. Don't you think here we have to blame the men more for such incidents, but not really the young women who, according to you, dress poorly?
We should blame both. It is bad to rape, isn't it? It is very
Yes,
bad. Rape is bad, very bad. But also, poor dressing code can act as a catalyst.
Okay. So what else is there? What other causes are there apart from the poor dressing?
Yeah, another cause which I can speak about is the congestion in the halls of residence. Congestion. You find that very many people are in one hall of residence. So among these people, you find that there are some good people and others are thieves. So you end up that these ones who are thieves are stealing these people's properties. If there were many halls and you find that everyone is having a room, it would be very easy for someone to do what? To manage his own things.
Oh, that's a very good point. Let me at this point bring in Abel to tell us more of the causes of insecurity in this campus.
Thank you very much for this wonderful topic, because it is a serious issue that need to be addressed, and all of us, we have to be aware of the causes, because when we are to come up with the solution, we have first to begin knowing the causes, because there are some causes which can be avoided. So for me, what I know about security, the importance of security as a student in this Busitema University, security is one of the factors that can lead either to our good performance when it is very okay, or it can lead to our poor performance when it is poor. So, like one of our members has been saying that there is incident of rape occurring in this university, incident of someone from the campus going back home where the person stay, then this person has his phone being snatched by maybe someone who is a thief. Now, all those are the indicator that there is insecurity
Yes.
in this campus. So the issue of insecurity being there or not there is no argument because we have seen the indicator of insecurity.
We have.
Then another thing, there are some people, some of our students here, just as we have been witnessing, as they travel from the place where they stay in to the campus, they have been using their bike, others are using motorcycle, and we have been hearing that when they move to the class, leaving their material which they use for transport outside, you find that it is stolen. Now, for me, basing on my research, what I have discovered is that if this university will be in the position of installing CCTV camera, it will be very helpful in order to monitor those intruders who are acting in that way. Then another thing which I can add is, for example, there are so many issues which allow students to continue staying at the campus up to night hours. Not that the person wants, but the activity which you have come to do is the one which will force you to continue staying here up to night hours. One of them is discussion, because the best place to meet for discussion is at the campus, because we have some of these campus students who are residing inside. Few of them are residing outside. Now, this one is now personal. I've realized that most of the students, when they are going back, you find that there are some who are moving alone. Now, this one, I can say that reckless way of living. If you are moving, at least you are supposed to move with your friends, so that if maybe there is someone who is a thief, who maybe want to rape you, maybe want to has admired the phone which you are moving with and want to own it in improper way, seeing that you are very many, will make that person to become scared and will not come to involve him or herself into such kind of action. I think I can possibly
Thank you so
stop
much.
there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You brought out very important issues. Lone walkers, people moving alone, even in the middle, late at night. Sometimes I've moved with friends, maybe in the night, like at 11, and you find students walking alone on the road. It's not a good thing. And then the issue of having CCTV cameras, I believe that's really very important, and it would help us in deterring some of these insecurity cases. So let me bring in Pius to also elaborate more on the causes of insecurity in this campus.
Well, thank you very much for giving this opportunity. As I can see, our campus here, it's very prone to insecurity due to the fact that it's open-ended. Our campus is lacking a fence, and due to that, the economy right now is very hard outside there. We live with the community members, and people lack what to do. Someone outside there can find a way of surviving through these campuses in a legal way. That's what I mean mainly, it is theft. See, due to the open-endedness of the campus, someone can enter through anywhere at the campus, and he gets the opportunity to do what he wants. Someone who encroaches at the campus may be having a mission of theft, he may be having a mission of harming. You see? So that's one of the causes of insecurity at our campus here. And the next thing I may talk about the drug abuse among both the students and the community members. If you take that action, that cause of drug abuse, drug abuse makes someone unconscious and makes the victim lack self-control. So I've got some rumors about our student going one of the bars or the bars within the trading center of Nagongera. Due to that, it results into unconsciousness among the students. You can be walking and you find someone sleeping. I've witnessed that. It's due to the effect of taking drugs and alcohol from the trading center. And out of that, that person or the student who's a drug abuse is prone to rape, is prone to harm. They can do anything to the person. And not the community members who are also who are abused drugs. They do anything to ask the students. And I can say those are the causes that cause insecurity in Busitema.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Paya. So we have looked at some of the causes. We are looking at the campus lacks security lights, and that's a very key issue. And then we are citing issues of congestion and the halls of residence having a big number of students and different heights and all that. Not having CCTV cameras around the campus to monitor people and what they are doing. People walking alone at night and such recklessness, and then having a porous compound. We don't have a fence around our campus, and that's a very something very key. And then also the issue of doors. Like for example, a laptop was stolen 2 days ago from the female hall of residence because the doors can't be locked. The doors don't have good locks, and so therefore people are going to for tests, people are going to lectures, and the doors are just left like that. And the laptop was taken by someone, we don't know if it was a student or something like that. So having looked at these things as the causes of insecurity in this campus, what now should we do? On the part of students, is there something that we can do for us to be able to bar some of these incidents from happening again? Are there things we expect the university to do for us to ensure that security is beefed up in this campus? And so in that regard, I'm going to bring in Okolot to say something about what can be done to make sure that security in this campus is fostered.
Thank you so much, our moderator. I'm going just to talk about the possible solutions that we can adopt here to subdue the main causes of insecurity in our university. Most of the causes have been talked about, and one is including lack of enough security lights. Me, what I suggest for the university administrators to do is mostly installing a lot of, actually very many security lights, not only in the lecture rooms. I believe there are enough security lights in the lecture room or lights in the lecture room, but outside lecture rooms, they are not really enough. So this is an alarming to students' life. So it needs the administrators to install such security lights to cover the whole university compound. And another thing, what I suggest the university should do to curb this issue of students being congested in their residence halls. So the possible solution is that a university should construct more halls. Yes. So this one, it helps to reduce on what? Theft of phones, student phones. You know, when a student is alone in a room, possibly that person can easily lock his or her room whenever he or she is going for a lecture. So that one can possibly curb this insecurity. And another thing is a solution to these causes is this CCTV cameras. No students here leave the campus and they go, so most of them they reside outside the campus and they stay in our small trading center here, which is Nagongera Trading Center. So this requires at least, if it is possible, actually this is very serious. The university should do this to install these security cameras such that footage is captured and it monitors what students safety. That's what I have for my suggestion
Yes.
to reduce this.
Thank you so much. On the issue of CCTV cameras, I believe if we had maybe a camera along the this hostel, we could easily track the person who stole that laptop.
Yes,
Because it is said that by the time the laptop was stolen, everyone had gone for the test, and there was no one left that side, and someone just came and entered the room and picked a laptop. So maybe if we had a camera there, we could have easily tracked and come up with the person who stole that laptop. It's a very important point. Let me also bring in Ojo to tell us more on what can be done to curb issues of insecurity in this campus.
Thank you, our moderator of today. This is the second opportunity you have granted to me. As we teachers, we are known that we are wise, and some of this insecurity always come among our colleagues. You may even be having your friends around the community, but you don't know his or her character, but might be a thief. So as we teachers, we can work hand in hand with the university administrators, and we can come up with a combined solution that can address insecurity at our campus. So I'll talk on some of the few solutions, since most of our friends have already discussed about the solution. So I'll talk some of the few. One of it is, I'll start by how can we cover up the insecurity arising as a result of open-ended campus. Right where we have the security personnel, I think some of them, they were reluctant of the few years back. I think the university officials have already again brought some new personnel. I think they are doing some great work. As you see, some have, for the few years, let me say this year, I can see them, they are doing some patrol during evening, which is okay, but that is not enough. The university officials or the administrators, they should also think of bringing the police post around our campus so that they can work together with the security personnel to address the issues. Not only that, the university officials, they can also think of fencing the campus in order to avoid the thieves or the community around who always come and steal some of our laptops, the screen, and those are the essential for student and learning. So when they steal this thing, they can create a big gap in our academy. So it's a serious issue. I'd like to talk on the issue of dressing code. I think to solve the issue of dressing code, I think this is mostly by the ladies, who are always at times raped as they tend to go to their parties outside the university that is near the town. I think during night they should wear the long dresses, especially. If possible, they should also put on trousers. This is to avoid that kind of exposure of the of the private part where the thief, they can easily be attracted, and to avoid that, I think those are the few.
Okay, thank you so much. You people are insisting on the issue of dressing. I am
Yes.
still going to refute it.
Yes.
And I'll still insist.
Yes.
Even if a lady is dressed like an angel in the middle of the night, and some people have ganged up to rape her, they will rape her even if she's dressed in 10 different kinds of pants. So, let's see how best we can protect our ladies from being raped. How can we stop these people from having access to our ladies at night? Does it mean having a police post on the way so that maybe there can be security, so that maybe such an incident happening, some people can be there to easily respond? Otherwise, this campus is for teachers, and teachers are credited for dressing very well. So I am really not, yes, it holds water when you say bad dressing is going to cause rape, but it's not the main issue. There are other problems which are way bigger than that I think we need to get a solution to. And we have mentioned the issue of having a police post. That is very key. For long, the university has promised to set up a police post in this university, and the dean had said they were planning to set it on in between on the way as you're going to the trading center. But up to now, we have waited. It's about 3 years and nothing has happened. Maybe if we can follow up on some of those things and the police post is set up, our security along the road as we go back to the training center can be beefed up. So thank you so much, gentlemen and lady, for your concerns and for your observations. If we can have security lighting, CCTV cameras, we can have watchmen, more people deployed to watch around the campus, especially in the wee hours of the night. If we can have a fence around this university, if we can have stronger doors on the halls of residence, especially for those who stay inside campus, if we can reduce on the congestion in the halls of residence, and also if we can set up a police post, and also students take up the responsibility of being vigilant as individuals, because also security starts right from the individual. We believe that if we can have a few of these things in place, maybe our security in this university will be beefed up. So thank you so much for such a fruitful discussion. I am going to bring in Esther to give us the final comments on more of what we can do as we see to it that we get to have good security in this campus.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I believe everything has been said. Everything has been said, but what I want to add on is as far as security is concerned, as I said earlier, starts with it starts with you first before you move out. Before you leave campus, you have to ask yourself, what is the time? Check on it. And before you start doing anything, you have to put into your mind what is the cause, what is the benefit of it. Yeah, I have to move, I have to come to campus and read, but what is the time? And if it is late, maybe you're moving to go back, it is late. Ask yourself, whom am I moving with? The thing is, you have to at least move with some people who can guide you. Like our ladies, ladies are always weak. So at least have some men that are besides you. When you're moving, when you're going back, like moving at night, you shouldn't move alone. At least move with a number of people so that you get, when these people see that it's a group of people that are coming ahead, they will get scared and they run away. They will not attack you. Like the incidents that happened of insecurity. Seriously, it was at late night. If these people had moved earlier when it was still time, I believe this would not happen. So we need to check on our time, and not only the students, even other people. Before you leave your workplace, before you go anywhere, check on the time and see how secure I am. If you feel like I'm insecure, then you need to hold and look for the ways. At least you need to move when you're very sure that I am secure. And then the other thing that I want to, as we are winding up, what I want to say is uh, we looked at a number of issues that lead, like, ESD. It looks at the sustainable development, and it has the 17 goals, and Uganda is one of the country that is participating in achieving these goals. We have looked at so many things, but out of the many, we have picked out what? Insecurity. Because for you to live sustainably, you need to be secure. Because if you're insecure, you cannot produce something, you cannot do anything in a free way. But if you have the security, if you're secure, then you're free to do something developmental that can bring change to your life, that can bring change to the community, and that can bring change to the entire Uganda, and that can bring change to the person that is watching at us right now. So I urge you, please start with yourself and look at, am I secure? Then look at your friend, is it secure? Then look at the entire environment, is it secure? Then look at the entire country, is it secure? Yeah.
Thank you so much, Esther. And because it is sustainable development, we should be looking at sustainable solutions to curb the issue of insecurity in this campus. We are not going to do things that we do things today and then tomorrow the same incidents begin happening again. We have to look at how best we can come up with solutions which will be long lasting. And I believe by putting in place some of the things which you have cited, we can really be able to move a step forward in the right direction in as far as the security in this campus is concerned. Yes, Esther?
Before you end, I urge that I know our government officials have access to this, the university leadership. They have to. Students have raised issues time and again. We have had meetings, security meetings, time and again. We have raised these issues, but we have not seen the solution being taken, like to curb these problems. And it's not only in Nagongera, even other campuses. Look at Arapai, look at Namasagari, look at Mbale. Our let's say Busitema University campuses are open. Given the fact that this university is a chartered university, and I must say it's one of the best chartered university in Uganda. So the government has to see, like, look at a way of making this campus secure. Give the fences. If they cannot buy these other fences, let them plant a live fence. Let them bring the live fence that they plant in all these campuses, and we'll see a way of limiting the locals from accessing the what? Accessing the campus. I must appreciate that when you look at the like slashing the campus is okay. That one is okay, but they have to look for the ways of limiting the locals from entering these campuses, and at least give Busitema University a fence. And our administrators has to come in, the vice chancellor, the student leadership, they have to take this as serious and see how to harmonize these issues. And otherwise, our aim today was to make people get informed as one of the solutions that we have come up with. We believe if someone is informed, then that person can take action. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Esther. As BUTV, our role and our aim is to make sure that we amplify the students' voice. Where students can't speak out on their own, we amplify their voice and to make sure that their voice reaches where it's supposed to reach. And I believe we shall push this forward until it reaches the relevant authorities. But most importantly, it starts with each and every student to be vigilant where you are, to be vigilant where you're going. Before you step out of your door, make sure everything is safe. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Don't expose yourself to much danger. So thank you so much, gentlemen and lady, for having spared your time to be with us for this interview. And I also want to thank our viewers so much for your support, for your subscription. Please keep following us on BUTV. Visit our YouTube channel. Please watch, like our videos, and subscribe to our channel. From myself and the rest of the team at BUTV, I am Edison Masareka. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.